I've been realizing lately that not everyone is meant to be a business owner. Not every tradie is meant to be a business owner. Some of us are meant to work. Some of us are meant to work for other people, and not everyone has the willingness, the determination, and the grit, I guess, in a way, to want to build a business. Because a lot of people love the idea of starting a business and love the idea of having financial freedom and time freedom and location freedom and all of these things, but aren't willing to go the distance and aren't willing to put in the hard yards. Now, when I say hard yards, it's probably not the correct term, because I believe that you don't have to work hard in order to build your dreams. I think we live in the most abundant time ever, as always, and we have the ability to build a business without the hard hustle work. But there is a level and a degree of work that needs to be done that is uncomfortable, that is very uncomfortable and confronting, and you have to face that. Like, you have to face ego deaths and facing new identities and becoming the individual that can run a business. And when people get to that point and they have to face that discomfort, that's when they run. They're like, I don't know if I can actually do this, right? Like, you might lose 10 grand, you might lose 15 grand, you might have late invoices, you might be stressing out of your fucking mind with the amount of money that's in your account, and you're at zero and you're waiting on these invoices to come, and you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking make this work, and it's really gonna stretch you to new levels and new degrees. And when you get to that point, and like, I've done this in the past, it's easy to want to run. Like, it's easy to run, and that's part of business. Like, that is part of the entrepreneurial journey, that you will have highs and lows of income coming through your account, because it's cash flow. You're like experiencing new things, you're trying new things, you're elevating your company to a different level, and you will continuously be growing. And if you're not willing to face that volatility and that discomfort and that journey of personal growth, you won't be able to run a business. Because your business reflects who you are. Your business is a reflection of who you are, right? So if you can't become the man, if you can't become the person, or you can't become the business owner, and you can't push through that mind challenge and the mindset challenges and the emotional challenges and all the healing and the ability to be free from your business, like, you won't ever get there. This is why it's so important to be able to work on yourself and find that belief within yourself and that trust within yourself that you have got this. But a lot of people, it's just not for everyone. It's just not for everyone. Like, I often question myself, like, oh, but does that mean everyone's, like, you know, if everyone was to follow their soul's purpose and if everyone was to provide for their family, wouldn't everyone be a business owner? And it's like, my belief around it is not everyone's meant to be. Like, a lot of people are happy just working for someone, and a lot of people aren't willing, and people are just like happy to be living safe, like, and good on them. Like, sometimes I fucking wish I was living safe too. Like, I just wish I had a 9 to 5, and I wish I had an income and a wage, and life was it. Like, I just wish that I had that sometimes. But the entrepreneurial journey is that. It's like learning new things and growing and experiencing new challenges, right? And like being able to problem solve those things and then learn about all these challenges. But it's not for everyone. But if it is for you, and you know deep down if running a business is for you or not, like you know, like, you will never be able to run away from the entrepreneurial journey. You're like addicted to it, right? Like, you're addicted to what life could be like. You see the freedom, you see the lifestyle that you want, you see the freedom that you can have in life, like being with your partner and sleeping in and going for walks on the beach and having coffees and playing golf. Like, you see it all for yourself, but you just can't get there. Here's what I reckon I'd do. I would begin by asking myself, why in the first place do I want all of this? Why do I want the freedom? Why do I want the business? Why do I want to go through this journey of personal growth and learning about who I am and building this business? Like, why do I want it? Write it down, journal it, figure it out. Like, spend time with it. Spend time in the stillness and the discomfort of asking yourself, why do I want this? Because if you haven't asked yourself why you actually want this, when the times get tough, when those challenges come up and you don't have a deep enough reason, you will run for the hills. Like, you will run for the hills. So it's like, get clear on your why. That should be like the first fucking thing you do. Now that when you have that why, you have your origin and your base of like why you're doing things. Right? Once you have that, I encourage you to fucking go all the way in. Like, I encourage you to put time and energy into risk and failure and fear. Because once you put yourself on the mat in the arena and you begin to face fear, face death, face risk, face the absolute worst case scenarios in your business, something will happen. Something magical, absolutely magical will happen. Is you will fail and you will face fear and you will be scared shitless and you will experience all of this. But something magical will happen. You won't die. You won't actually die, for one, which is amazing. You're still going to be alive, so thank God you're still here. But secondly is you're going to learn from those failures and those fears. You're going to learn and you're going to experience things that can't be taught. It can't be taught. Like, it just cannot be taught actual experience, because you will learn more from experience than you ever will in a book or from a mentor or from anything. That's just fact, right? And this year I've gone from pretty much zero by myself to over $1 million, and then now this financial, the last 6 months to the next 6 months, we'll do 2 mil, which will be the biggest financial year ever for luxury. But what I've learned through this whole experience is like the most valuable shit. Like, I don't really care about the numbers. Like, I don't really care about rev. What I care about is I've learned how to manage money. I've learned how to think like a company instead of a subcontractor. I've learned how to get myself off the tools and now charge and systemize right for all of it, right? Because the more you step away, the more you have to increase your prices, and then you have to gauge, and then you have to be like, okay, cool, well now I have to hire this guy and I have to try this guy, and then fucking you hire the wrong guy and you bring on the wrong guy, and then that costs you thousands of dollars. You have to experience these things. You have to experience these things in business, and these are the most challenging and confronting things to face, because you lose, like you fucking lose, and it sucks. And then you're looking at your account and it's at zero, and you owe people money and you're waiting for invoices, and you honestly, you get to a point where you're like, I don't know how this is gonna fucking work. And then you're like, all right, what's the solution here? We've created a new problem. So now what's the solution? Because as you grow and as you evolve, you will keep experiencing different problems and you'll keep finding new solutions. And unless you give yourself new problems to experience, one, you'll never personally grow, and two, your business will never grow. So until you give yourself those new challenges and those new opportunities to grow, until you get those, you will stay in the exact same spot that you are forever, right? Like, you will stay in that same spot forever. So this is probably why my business grows so rapidly, is because I just don't give a fuck. Like, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's days when I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I experienced this and it fucking sucked, but I don't care about the risk. Like, I don't care about the failure. I don't care about the fear. I just do it. Like, I just lean in and I experience the challenge, the growth, and I learn something. And then I come up with a solution. And then I push myself a little bit further and I'm like, okay, cool. I want to step away from like the tools. All right, achieved. Solution. There's a solution for getting off the tools, hire people. New problem. Where's the money coming from? Cool, what's the solution? More work, charge more. Cool, try this person. Problem, got to try a new person. That's the solution. You will keep finding problems always. Now you can choose to have those problems as a subcontractor, as earning 120 to 150k a year, working 60 to 70 hours by yourself, sending all the invoices, not having a team, working like a fucking madman. You can have that consistent problem over and over and over again, or you can push yourself to experience a new problem, which will be cool. All right, well, I've got to find people to bring onto the team, and that solution now becomes a problem. And that's the cycle. It's problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. You will continuously find new problems to solve. That's it. Like, that's the game of business. That's the game of expansion. That's the game of all of this. It's like, find the next problem so you can solve it. If you don't find the new problem, you will continue this, like, you experience the same problems over and over and over again. Like, you will continue to experience them, and you will be the fucking 60-year-old tradie that's working his ass off still, doesn't have enough money, doesn't have any joy in life, his body's fucked, he's worked his whole life. You will end up as that person because you're not stretching yourself. Now, this is only for the business owner, right? This is only for the specific business owner that wants to grow. If you want to grow your business and you feel these things, it is so fucking important to do that, to challenge yourself and to grow, because stagnant water will literally kill you. It will literally drive you fucking insane. So flow, move through things, find new things, overcome the rocks, overcome the hurdles, and like, your business will start to flow. It will start to grow. Like, you have to find new problems to experience in your business. So go balls deep, right? Once you find your why, find that determination, that willingness to go all in, and then just fucking send it. And then you get to experience such beauty in life and such beauty in your business because you took the risk. People that aren't taking risks, they're stuck back there. They're not experiencing the joy. They're not seeing the other side of the fence. They're only seeing this big dragon. That's scary. It's like, it's like, cool, bro. Get your sword out, kill that motherfucker, and then experience what's on the other side. Because I'm telling you now, from experience, it can be so good. Business can be so fucking beautiful if you let it be. Much love, team. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and chat soon.